809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From after this Zweilous, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective. What's up, trainers? Welcome to the Pokemon Podcast. It's Not Very Effective, episode 42. If you've ever seen a Pokemon, that's enough to judge it. We're your hosts, the one who cares about Pokemon, Light Travel, aka LT, and...
the one who doesn't care about Pokemon a whole bunch, Jacob, aka the Czechoslovakia Davis Cup team.
What do they do? Come on, Jacob.
I didn't even look at what sport they play.
Come on.
It doesn't even say.
The Davis Cup is a joke, Jacob?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a joke?
It doesn't actually say what it is, because you looking at the Davis Cup, like the page for the Czechoslovakia Davis Cup team, it expects you to know what the Davis Cup is.
Maybe it is a joke, I don't know.
The Davis Cup is tennis.
Okay, I can respect tennis. I like tennis.
Yeah, it's tennis.
This is the show where we create an objective, unquestionable, definitive ranked list of all Pokemon, complete with all our prejudice and bias. Each episode, we randomly select 3 Pokemon, pit them against each other, then figure out where to put them in the complete list. So Peter can rest easy knowing that no harm will come to these fictional creatures of near human intelligence, and that they are merely being judged harshly on their physical appearance. Got Gengar in first place, and Binacle in last place, and Jacob's favorite is still Xurkitree. You know, we got bonus episode, we got movie commentary.
Ooh.
We got all these things for money.
Big ups.
What, to ourselves?
Mm-hmm. Big ups for
That's
doing the
kind of
bonus.
sad, isn't it?
I don't care. Big ups for doing the bonus finally.
It wasn't finally, it was before the end of the month. We watched the Celebi movie, the 4th one. And I mean, I guess I'm not gonna spoil shit, but you can look at our list of movies and see where we put it on there. It's where the fuck was it? It's below the first movie, but higher than Destiny Deoxys.
Yeah, I guess it makes it second then.
Yeah, it's second on the list right now. So, you know,
that tells you something.
That does tell you something. It's not high tier, but it's not as low as you can get. We're not at Detective Pikachu levels. Even Destiny Deoxys wasn't Detective Pikachu levels.
But enough about that.
Yeah. Well, I will say, we are going to be watching... No, this is actually something else. We are going to be watching the remake of the first movie this month, since it happened to come out. I don't know if I mentioned it on here before, but I was planning on doing that and the bonus whenever that came out, and then I'm like, I checked and it's like, okay, this is out tomorrow, so we can do that this month. We won't do a commentary on it the first time because that seems sort of weird. It seems kind of unfair if we're, just kind of talking over it and not giving it a chance, like on a first watch at least.
Although you did, when we were talking about this, you did say as soon as you said that, but you haven't really seen them all to me.
There's
anyway.
2 that I haven't seen, and I don't think they're good. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, we could even... I don't know. You haven't seen a lot of them, though.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay, well, you don't care, so that's fine.
That's alright.
I didn't think you did, but...
That's the thing, anyway.
That is the premise here, that Jacob does not care as much as I do.
I can talk over a movie and still get the gist of things I like and dislike about it anyway.
Sure.
Because there's like talking over a movie about things.
Well,
and then there's like...
There are a lot of movies that I would not want to talk over on a first viewing.
There there are definitely some where
it would like kind of fuck up the experience.
because like a Pokemon movie, they ain't.
Yeah,
it's not taking itself too seriously, and it's kind of just. Like,
I would hope it's not.
It's kind of just like you could talk over this. It's probably.
I mean,
fine.
I don't know. I don't want to like shit on a Pokemon movie and say that it can't be take itself seriously. You know.
Not that it can't. I just don't think most of them do.
Most of them don't.
Or as far as they do,
then it's kind of a joke.
Mm. But then
I feel like the first movie takes itself somewhat seriously, and it might have worked if they thought that through, but they didn't really. So,
but then
Mewtwo just kind of sounds like a jackass. But we've done this review.
And of course, there's a movie like The Lighthouse, where I think I cracked like
The Lighthouse,
one or two jokes.
The 24th Pokemon movie,
and neither of them landed because everyone watching was like in it, you know.
Yeah.
Like you don't. That's the sort of movie where it's like, what's the point? Just pay attention.
And you might get mad at Jacob for that, but like we're polite with it. We wait and like fit in the jokes.
Yeah.
You know.
If we feel like we want to make a joke, then we'll wait.
I mean, you can say that that's still annoying, and you know maybe whatever. We know who we're with, and we will just ignore each other if we are that into it. And
I mean, I take the message. So okay.
It's not even a message. It's just like
they didn't respond because they're like they're really into this, and honestly, I am as well. But I felt the need to make that joke. It didn't land because everyone's just like.
Usually something like that, I'll just pause it to make a joke, which I don't know. I can see people being like, "That's still terrible as well." Just watch the fucking movie. Make your joke after.
As long as the people you're with are alright with what you do, then it's fine.
As long as the people you're with put up with your dumb bullshit.
Because I'm not out here making the jokes over them talking or something and like interrupting the movie. It's like a 2-second thing.
I think we're so polite about this because we've been through this.
Yeah.
We've sorted it out over time.
Anyway.
I mean, I remember times where it's like, okay, we're going back to the beginning of this movie. We're forgetting this 40 seconds happened because like none of us heard any of this. If we're watching this, we need to like slow down a bit. Yeah.
Let's choose some Digimon.
I mean, we can do a bonus like that at some point. It seems like a good idea for a bonus.
Just like a random 3 Digimon?
I guess. Probably. The thing about Digimon is I don't think there's like an exhaustive list of all of them. They're not... I'm not sure if there is a more like complete list than Pokemon has for stuff like that. When it gets really long. I mean, Digimon at least, it can get a bit fucky because there's like new Digimon created for various new things and stuff. It's not always as like well ordered as Pokemon is. You know, you don't get a new Digimon game. It's like, here's the new Digimon for this new Digimon game. It's like, well, there was this one like fucking comic and there's this new dumb asshole. Yeah. It seems to be more like that, but whatever, you know. Pokemon number 1. Not Hypno. Pokemon number 1. Not Charmeleon. Pokemon number 1 is Zweilous. From Abra to Zweilous, the bland and eclectic. They're gonna find out, dude.
I really need to update the intro. Like
Do you mean just like
I'm
you
so
hate
much
it now?
better of a producer than I was then. And it's only been like
I was gonna say like I did write a new thing for it, but then new Pokemon have been coming out again, so there's really no point in actually updating it until like everything it is like released and it sort of slows down so I can get like what the actual fucking number is. Because I did write a new thing, but then it's like, well, there's his DLC now and who knows how many new Pokemon there are. I'm like, well, okay, fuck that then, I guess.
Plus I
have a feeling they're trying to get to 900, but I don't know, maybe that's bullshit.
Plus, I've been focusing on other things anyway.
Yeah.
When it comes to production.
Plus, I wasn't gonna update it until like there was better Sword and Shield stuff to look at in general.
Mm.
I haven't checked, but it'll be a while probably.
I haven't heard it in a bit, but I'm sure if I listened to it, I wouldn't be
It's
that
pretty
impressed.
good. It's pretty good.
I can't remember it, but
I don't think you'd be unhappy with it.
I know I would make changes, but
Probably.
I know I was...
Just save that for when we do end up updating it next.
Yeah.
You've already got music to work on. There's no need to, it's perfectly serviceable as an intro.
Mm.
Pokemon number 2.
Ooh.
Dedenne. Got a Pikachu, ladies and gentlemen.
Great. I like Pikachu.
Well, this isn't
It's
Pikachu.
my favorite Pokemon.
Jacob, stop saying opinions on Pokemon that we haven't ranked yet. Even as a joke. People just believe jokes as truth. Did you know that?
But I'm saying, I'm doing a funny.
Dude, you didn't do enough of a voice. You know what? Even if you do a voice, I feel like there's people that will just never understand. You always have to assume that people will just never understand. Because maybe somebody doesn't know what your voice is like and thinks you just sound like that. Even if you were just prior talking in like a very different, like less ridiculous sounding voice. Like, you just can't account for people thinking you're being totally serious at all times.
There's no consistency in accents.
There is totally consistency in accents.
Never.
I mean, you could be one of those people that got hit in the head. I didn't really mention this. I just kind of put it in without thinking. The Pokemon choice, every month you can get 5 votes to use on any Pokemon you want, and every week we pick the one with the most votes. Patreon.com/notverycards for that. I should have mentioned that before when I was talking about things to buy. Because now if somebody stopped listening, then they will never know.
Damn it.
They were going to get it, but they're like, where? Where? Guys, where?
Where do I buy it? Can't.
There's, bonus episodes, movie commentary. We're probably not going to end up doing a movie commentary like every month, but, we probably will do it more than we have been. Like after this month of watching the new movie. Because there's been like fuckery reasons of why we skipped it, because I didn't want to like edit that much. Because, okay, I'm not getting into this again. Pokemon choice is Nidorina. So, the 100% female. Okay, Jacob, what do you think of Zweilous? Do you think it's bland or eclectic?
It's a little edgy.
Do you think it's bland or eclectic?
With that hair.
Bit
of an edgelord.
That's not edgelord. That's kind of like the opposite of edgelord. It's kind of like, I'm a little shy about my looks.
I'm a bit lame.
Both of us are. The one on the left's like, hey, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Me or my son, the guy that's connected to me. The guy that's connected to my body right next to me, that's my son over there. He's a little shy. Don't talk to, me or him ever again, please.
I feel generally very neutral to this.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is a kind of cool dragon. It's like interesting.
I think the only thing that I'm not a fan of is the tufts on the neck.
Really?
They look like little arms. Oh,
wait, you mean actually on the neck. I thought you meant like maybe at the ends of the neck.
No.
Because I thought that looked cool.
But they look like little arms.
Fuck me. You've kind of ruined this by saying, yeah. Oh, no. No. Oh, man. You've just ruined this for anyone watching. This is worse than
It's not my
Houndoom's
fault.
ears. It looks so silly. Hey, dude, hey. Like the one hey. The one on the right's even worse because it's like, why are you throwing your hands up when you don't look very sure about it? Oh yeah, it's kind of just like, my hands are up, but fuck, you know what? This isn't your fault, Jacob. Why did they do this? They should have known how this looked.
Yeah, I mean, I take no responsibility for ruining things. If I
Yeah, neither do
if
I.
I notice something about the design,
just point it
I'm just
out.
gonna say it.
This is what the show is for. We point things out.
It's not my fault that they design it in such a way that it can look like something that there's probably not their intent.
You know, this is one of those things where it's like, I wish I was joking, but I actually can't unsee this now. I actually can't. It's not even ruining it as much as it could. It just looks silly.
I understand.
I can't unsee it though. Usually I'm like, yeah, that's kind of funny. But this one I actually can't unsee it anymore.
I also don't care much for the feathers on top of the head. Feather shape.
I kind of like that. I kind of like these nerd dragons.
I would say, like, I guess...
You need to shave off the neck, though, please, because this is actually causing problems for me.
I would say I'm still just really neutral towards this one.
The wings are a little weird. I kind of want to look at this from a different angle.
Don't care for the feet either, like, just generally...
The bottom half is probably the weirder part. Is this like... What is this? It's Dark and Dragon. Its knees look super angular for some reason.
It looks weird from the back, my dude.
It does a little. Dude, why are you looking at its ass? Why are you doing that?
Just had this distracting green color all over it.
I mean, we can get into that if we need to. Do you think that's a bad green? Because I don't.
I don't think the green itself is a bad...
That's one of the best greens I've fucking seen in a shiny, to be honest.
I don't think the green is a bad green, but I think it's a bad choice.
I don't even agree, honestly. I think we're going to be kind of split on this one. I almost forgot about the arm things for a second. I saw it as it truly was intended to be. Man, they really need to... Fuck.
One of them crisis episodes.
Yeah, I mean... A lot of the bottom half does look sort of weird, but it's not like doing anything like fucked up enough that I'm like, I don't like it.
I don't really dislike it that much. I feel very neutral to it, and there's a few things that I like kind of just like dislike a little bit, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel justified to say that it's lower than neutral. Like within a threshold of neutral, it puts it a little lower in the threshold of neutral. Is sort of how I'm thinking about it.
I like it. I think it has some decent personality, especially for a dragon. There's a lot of dragons where it's just like, well, this is certainly a clusterfuck, and that's all it is. You know, this is a dragon, no doubt. There are some clusterfuck elements to it, one in particular. But I feel like this comes together pretty well to me, except for that one thing.
The T-Rex
that was just a bad decision.
Little arms.
Those arms are just a bad decision. They're not arms, but they fucking look like arms. That's some spikes on the neck, dude. Like that is just a bad decision. They should not have done that. That's just you need to tell one motherfucker at Game Freak, hey, do you ever look at those as arms and then never unsee it again? Oh, you didn't? Okay, well there you go. Change this. Let's not ship it like this.
Shipped. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
Game, set, match.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the color scheme. I mean, I'm not like way over the top about this. This certainly could be better. I just like what it's going for. There's not really a dragon like this.
My opinion's clear, honestly.
I think a lot of what I like is like the kind of hair.
Right.
I guess. It gives it a nice personality. Let's move on to something with zero personality of its own. I don't know. Okay, you know what? In terms of like, I don't know. How do you think this stacks up as a Pikachu?
It's fine generally.
It's like it's clearly a Pikachu. It could be a lot more shaped like a Pikachu. I think there are other Pikachus that are more like Pikachu than this.
I like the things on its cheeks. Not the circles that much, but the spiky things. I
Like the whiskers.
Yeah.
I kind of hate how the whiskers come out of the middle of the cheek things.
Doesn't bother me.
I like how it's just holding its tail. That's kind of cool.
I don't like its feet.
Huh?
I don't like its feet.
Yeah, like, I didn't notice that at all, but like, you're a duck? Like, what are you doing? You getting at? I don't know,
For some reason as well,
I think I generally just don't like its body shape. I think that's a lot of what it is. I'm not into thick, dude. I'm just not.
I think
I'm not into curvy women.
Unfortunately, Dedenne is too reminiscent of a minion for me to like.
Dude, it's not. We
vibe
we
with
have
it.
a minion Pikachu. We have a minion Pikachu.
We do.
I can't get mad at it for being a minion Pikachu when we have one that is the exact fucking shape, and that was probably what they were going for.
To be honest,
This is not as cynical as that.
To be honest,
It is cynical though.
Its face,
Probably.
its face is kind of going for the cute vibe, but I'm getting more of a I want to call you a dickhead to your face vibe. Like
How often do you do that to people? That's kind of mean. Just because of their face.
I never do that to people. I'm a very nice person, but I'll do that to a Dedenne any day.
It is actually Dedenne.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not saying that for no reason. Like, it's basically the same. I can see
Dedenne.
why English people would say that, but there is a ne at the end.
Dedenne.
And it is basically the same name.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really like it that much.
Yeah, neither do I. It's just a bit derivative of Pikachu, and the things that it does add that are different. Like
really the only
either
things
I don't
care
like
about
them
are
or
the
they're not.
whiskers.
Yeah.
But you're kind of right about how they come out.
Yeah.
I like the whiskers themselves, but how they come out is kind of weird.
I mean, maybe they should have just not done the cheeks thing. Although, would it even be a derivative Pikachu at that point? Who knows? They should just stop doing this.
What if it had
There's
like
enough now?
What if it had like one of the whiskers at like the back of its head as like a top knot type beat? That could almost be interesting and would change
You mean
it up
just
a bit.
one, but like instead of having two
Just-
on its face?
Yeah, just the top whisker with the horizontal and vertical.
Well,
bits,
I do
just
like,
as like a
they're
top
meant
knot.
they're meant to be fucking.
That could be interesting.
What are they called? The things that like attract lightning. That's what.
Lightning rod.
Yeah. That made me sound super stupid. That I just couldn't remember the word rod.
Galaxy brain.
But like the top of them, they're meant to look like lightning rods, aren't they?
I don't know.
Let's just
I'm
say
not-
that they
I'm
are.
not familiar
to make me
with-
sound at least a little
I'm
intelligent.
not familiar with lightning rods really in their shapes. It's just not a thing I've ever been familiar with. I mean, I've always understood the
we
purpose
just need
of
one.
but yeah.
That's probably what they're going for, right?
You can imagine so.
I did. I'm just gonna say I'm right.
Congratulations, you were correct.
Thanks, dude. I thought about it a lot.
I also don't like how its stomach thing comes to a point. I really don't. I
Yeah.
really don't like this very much.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
really
hate
doesn't.
it, but
I don't hate it either, but it doesn't really come together all that well, and I can never.
I hate its feet though. The feet are the thing I probably feel the strongest about.
Actually, I don't like its ears are cool, but the way they just sit there on its head. If they came from behind its head, it'd look better.
This fella's looking a little bald, to be honest.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that all day. Oh no, I can't unsee that now
I
either.
removed his ears in my mind, and now
I didn't even need to remove them. The ears are just sitting on there like a toupee. They're just trying to cover up the baldness that is inherent. That's what I mean about the ears. It looks like they're just sitting on there and they're not actually attached. It looks like pin the ears on the.
It was a fuck up.
Pin the ears on the Pikachu derivative. Fuck face. I'm also not like a huge fan of the orange.
I'm okay with the orange. I don't mind it. The color scheme's like the only thing that I don't mind.
I mean, the black accents make it better, but I maybe would have gone with a brighter orange. Just like that along with everything else, it's just like, I don't know. Anything that pops on this kind of has a problem with it. And how many like bright orange Pokemon are there?
Raichu's orange, ain't
he? Yeah, but Raichu's... Maybe that's what it is, because Raichu is already kind of doing this. Like this sort of orange. Again, derivative. You know? I'm trying to think of like a bright orange... I mean, there's fucking... almost 900 of these things now. If there is a bright orange one, then I'm probably just not remembering it. Wonder if there's any way you can search Pokemon by color. Actually, I'm an idiot. I'm not thinking of fire types. There are a lot of orange things. But orange...
Charmander.
Well, that's a lot more red. Charizard is... No, you're right. I thought you meant Charmeleon, so never mind. But yeah, Charmander, Charizard are orange. Although they're not really bright either. Let me just scan the list if there's anything that's has like this bright orange I'm thinking of. Like Solrock has that more dull orange. What do we got, man? Where's all my orange at?
Orang?
There's orange here on Ponytail Rapidash, but it's just fire. There's a dull orange on Cricketune. I'm looking for a bright orange. Even Arcanine, it's not like particularly bright. It's lighter than the other ones. Stunfisk is like a really dull orange. Buzzwole's
mostly red. There's like touches of orange in there, but...
Buzzwole just has orange in it because there's like a gradient from red to yellow. Or maybe not quite to yellow, but... It's mostly red, like a bright red on there. It does go a little into orange. There's some, more dull orange on Mudsdale, Lillipup, Tepig. They don't do the bright orange enough. Charmeleon is more orange than I remember, I guess. It's more... Fuck, I don't know. I'm not getting into that. Binacle.
Roadcone orange.
Actually, Roadcone orange... Roadcones are normally brighter.
Yeah.
Roadcones...
Roadcones...
I don't know, man. There's some orange, but there's not the orange I want on things.
That's the thing about Roadcones, is they're not actually that bright all the time. They're just reflective.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the trick, I guess. Or one might perceive them as a brighter orange.
They're brighter than this orange that seems kind of prevalent. I think that's what we just did right there. I think that's why I'm sick of this orange. It's just like such an ugly orange, you know what I mean? And it works on some things, but it's like... I think I've seen it too much on Pokemon at this point. And there's not like anything that's like going for the brighter orange, you know? There might be something. I just don't remember it.
Boo, get it off the screen.
I'm sure I'll point it out if I ever see it. Yeah, get it off.
Get it off.
Get out of here, motherfucker, you Pikachu derivative. Nidorina. What do you think of it?
I like it.
So do I.
It's got cool ears. I
like the ears of this line. Like, that's why the ears were a big part of, like, why I was, like, cooler on Nidoking than you were. And the head in general.
Head's all working for me. I like the red eyes. Color scheme's cool.
Yeah.
Everything's working out here.
This is pretty good.
I'm not, like, very, very passionate about it, but I like...
Not hugely, but...
I like everything about it. No, nothing I can see that bothers me. Again,
what about the...
I'm really mostly passionate about the ears and
what
the
about the
color scheme.
sleeves?
Nah. Okay.
I think they work too, honestly. I looked at them for a second, I'm like, do those work? I'm like, yeah, they work.
I mostly just kind of
Sometimes you just gotta roll up your sleeves, you know, get to it. Sometimes you just gotta roll up your sleeves for good.
Get some shit
done. Have it be a part of your design.
Damn, dude. But, yeah, mostly passionate about the ears.
I do want to, like, have a look at its back, kind of, because it's got, like, some spikes on there. I'm not sure of the configuration of those.
Yeah, they look alright.
Okay, so they're kind of, like, two on each side, symmetrical type of thing. It was just hard to tell if it was, like, going for a symmetrical thing or, like, one big one smaller one type of thing, but... Yep, 3D model ruins it with the pose.
Looks like a child standing there. Looks like a head-heavy child that was about to fucking fall over.
Yeah, it just, like, lost its Nidoking and Nidoqueen parents, and it's like, I don't know what to do.
Where are my parents? Where my dad?
That's not real, though. I'm pretty sure Nidoqueen is, like, can't breed, so...
Boo.
Yeah. There's not, like, a huge amount to say about it. I like the colors, though. The dark blue in the ears and, like, on the, like, the patterns.
I agree.
It's nice.
I have my list.
Yeah, so do I.
And
wait, do I?
Yeah,
I do. I
bet you know my list.
I think it's the same as mine, actually.
My list's got to be obvious.
I think we have the same list today.
From worst to best, I got Dedenne.
Yep.
Zweilous.
Yep.
And Nidorina.
That's my list.
Mm-hmm. Except, I guess, Zweilous is a lot higher for you. Is really the
I mean, maybe not a lot higher. It's
higher
probably
than,
higher,
like,
though.
Yeah. Well, higher than it is for me, because I felt quite neutral towards it. And you...
Yeah, probably. Zweilous might have beaten Nidorina if not for those stupid fucking arms that aren't arms. Arms on the neck. Spikes on the thighs, arms on the neck. Okay, well, that makes this easier. How low are we putting Dedenne there for being such a fucking derivative cunt?
It's worse than Sparrow.
Yeah.
Definitely worse than Dog Trio.
I think where we're at is
worse than Manaphy in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, you were mad at these two, or at least Manaphy. So, how mad are you at Dedenne?
Okay, the feeling's coming back to me now.
Of pure rage?
Of pure ice guardian, water guardian memes. Combining a whole bunch of things to become one big nothing.
Yeah.
I
think I just...
But I can't with Dedenne.
Yeah, I think I visually...
It's
like
way more
these better.
cynical to me.
I mean, whether it's cynical or
shit
not...
just feels worse. It looks...
It does. I think it does. Like, I don't even want to put it above Pharaoh.
No, neither.
I have more respect for Pharaoh than that.
I like Wishy-Washy's eye too much.
I'd put it above Wishy-Washy, I think. Wishy-Washy just doesn't work for me the more I see it.
I'm saying below it, but not any lower. I like Wishy-Washy's eye and color scheme enough.
Like, I don't want to shit on Dedenne too much.
I kind of do.
it still has like a level of consistency. It's not doing anything like ridiculous.
No.
I just don't really like it.
I don't like its feet. Dumb feet.
Yeah, the feet are kind of ridiculous. I mean, the more I look at it, the less I like the orange.
Under wishy-washy.
I don't know how much it is like the fault of this Pokemon that I'm sick of this orange. I don't know.
I want to kick it.
Like, just think of an electric rodent with just a bright orange, you know? It seems like a good idea. Let's try and break it with wishy-washy then.
Dedenne.
Dedenne.
Careful.
Dedenne's ready.
Okay.
Oh, there's no way Dedenne has a good shiny. I don't think I paid attention to it.
I didn't.
In fact, I don't think we even looked at the, sprites models. That's right. Wishy-washy's the color of piss, so we'll see how this goes.
Boy.
I can't imagine this is good, but... you know what? Never mind. I think this wins.
Fine, but it's better than piss fish.
I think it's also better than its original color. I really don't like this fucking orange.
I was tripping out for a second because I thought like the white spots were its eyes, and I thought it was some weird mouse thing.
The white is way better. It makes me not hate that.
But yeah, it wins.
I wish this was what it looked like. I'd like it better if it was this color scheme.
It's better than pissy fish.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do something derivative, at least make the colors interesting. Shit. But yeah, I fuck with the white and the brown. It's. I think it's more going for like field mouse colors, probably. You know, field mice known for their pure white cheeks. No, it's. You know what I mean. Okay, Dedenne over wishy-washy.
Wish-wash. Splish,
Okay,
splash.
I think we can go up a while for Zweilous. I mean, I don't know where you want to put it.
I don't want to go down.
You know, I was looking back at this list again. I was thinking,
down.
You know what's wrong here?
Why going back up? I think go down.
Because Fart should be above Genesect, and I think both of us agree with that. So this is kind of ridiculous how this has turned out.
I know. Because I agree, Fart should be above it.
Right? So
And
what
it's
the
just
fuck are we
not.
doing? It's just not.
I don't want it to go above Metapod.
Where is Metapod?
Too low.
Man, I don't know.
Articuno shouldn't be above Metapod. Nidoking shouldn't be above
Fuck,
Metapod.
I have to consider its dumb arms. Because I can't unsee them.
I don't like that Articuno is above Metapod. I fucking hate its face and its head.
Neither do I anymore.
I don't like its
I think
head
it's my
shape.
fault that it's there.
Its head shape is dumb. Fuck.
There are parts.
Stupid
Yeah,
fucking bird.
I don't really like the. I don't really like the
sake.
shape. Yeah, I think Articuno is getting worse for me as well.
Boy,
like-
this list.
I like its tail.
That's like the only redeeming
No,
thing.
Articuno is my fault this time. Like, it's not. A lot of these are your fault. Articuno is my fault. I know it's higher because of me.
That's such a stupid head. Fucking bowling
Yeah,
pin shaped piece of shit.
It is. It is not the
Blue
best shape.
retard.
Okay.
Angry at the world.
No, I fuck with its tail though. Its tail is.
Its
tail is the best part of
Its
it.
tail and colors are the only redeeming things about it to me, looking at it again.
Yeah, it is kind of a weird nerd.
Yeah, I don't want it to go above Metapod. No
Jacob,
way.
after all that, it's going above Articuno at least. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but Metapod's good, though.
Yeah,
I hate this stupid list.
we have done Metapod wrong on that one, I think.
We've done this whole list wrong. We should start again.
Stop. I'm not starting again, dude. We're fucking 42 weeks in.
doing-
There's no starting over.
We're doing it all again. Every single one.
Yeah, I can't put this over for it.
I mean, I wouldn't put it over Fart. I like parts of Fart. I like a lot of Fart. Just have one issue with it.
Fart needs to be a lot higher than it is.
He's pull his pants down a little bit.
Stop that. Stop that. You don't deserve it. Fart stocks are climbing in my head though. They really are. Like the fact that fart is on the low end of this list is a tragedy. This is the one I feel bad about every day.
I don't deserve it. I wrote the addresses on them perfect.
Okay.
God tier.
I'm gonna put Zweilous above Skorupi.
Not okay.
I mean, whatever. It's not gonna stay there anyway. But that's where I'm putting it. Look, I have to like. It's only even this low because of the fucking arms on the neck. Like that's really what's ruining this for me, and it's unfortunate.
No, it ain't.
Shut up. It is. Look, this is a good dragon.
Yeah.
All these fucking dragons, like any dragon that's good has some weird caveat, and I can't fucking, you know.
It was meh to me,
Shut up.
And then I noticed the dumb arms, and I'm like, boy, this is great.
I don't know, man.
Here's my fucking ex
like
machina.
I mean, I like most of it. Okay, what did you say? Fucking under Metapod?
Mm-hmm. Under that dopey-eyed fool. Fuck, we're meant to be doing this with like 900 fucking Pokemon. God.
Is that right?
Damn it.
It's sitting in, dude.
The fucking
4 more years.
The list anxiety. The list anxiety is sitting in.
It's gonna get so much worse.
It's already unmanageable.
It's not unmanageable if we're managing it. It's not.
We're operating on a basis that doesn't make sense anymore. Since like, since like
look,
15
look,
episodes
there's a lot
ago.
of this that makes sense. Look, if nothing else, the start and the end.
Bits of this list make sense.
If nothing else, we're here for the start and the end of this list. We can ignore the middle. We can ignore that. What's important is the start and the end.
What's important are
what is
the top
important,
20 Pokemon.
Jiggy, when this list is over, what will be important is the start and the end of this list.
The only Pokemon that makes sense still are like the bottom 5 and the top, and the top
come on
15.
now. Some of them are in a good place. We're shine breaking Zweilous with Kakuna right now. That's what we're doing.
The top 15 will make sense still.
You're gonna be a bitch about this, I think. I don't know. You weren't. I think I was a bigger fan of Kakunas than you were, actually. So maybe not. Yeah, you know what? This is a better green. You might not like this green on Zweilous. I do, but I mean, we better figure it out, Jacob, because I don't think Chris is awake.
I agree with you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like Kakuna has some missteps here as well.
That Gen 3 green though. Man.
Yeah.
What a missed opportunity. They should have just kept that fucking pea green.
They could, and it's much closer to Metapod, and they're kind of like counterparts. Is that closer to Metapod? It's closer than the other one anyway. It is. Because I think they did opposites with the shinies, which is a cool thing to do. If you have like a counterpart kind of thing. But yeah, Zweilous above Kakuna. I mean, beat Articuno. That's good. Let's drive Articuno lower. We should just pick personal vendettas and just like start to try and lower them. I mean, if the list is ruined, then you know.
I have a personal vendetta of like against about 20% of the Pokemon on this list.
Okay.
Including Genesect.
You leave Genesect alone.
Hope Genesect dies crashing its fucking face car into a wall.
You mean car face, not face car.
I did mean face car that time, but car face makes more sense.
The order of words matters. Okay, where are we putting Nidorina? We can go up a bit for this.
Yeah. Oh, I hate this list though.
Yeah.
So oddish. I'm like,
So Whalmer.
Whalmer's a bit spoopy though.
Yo, I liked Whalmer more than you did.
Actually,
I feel like I was pretty high with
remember
Whalmer.
I brought up the spoopy face and it made you like it more.
Yeah, it actually did. Because there aren't a lot of Pokemon that look like that.
Look genuinely kind of disturbing.
That look like Emil's face from near.
Wasn't clicking for me though.
Sure.
I hate this.
I think
I'm getting paralyzed by this list.
I think
I don't want to put it higher than Orikoro.
No, I was just gonna say above Wimpod.
Yeah, I'm happy with that placement.
Okay, cool. And I'll just say before we end, it has a nice shiny. It's doing like the opposite thing. With the counterpart.
Yeah.
It has the Nidorino colors. Well, that line anyway. Okay.
God.
We're done for the day. Any questions, suggestions, and reflections on the show, you can email us at notverycast@gmail.com. To see our perfect list in all its glory and Jacob's current favorite, go to notverycast.wordpress.com. Click on any Pokemon and you'll be linked to the episode we ranked it. And you can see how inconsistent we are for yourself. Over time, usually not within the same episode, but over time, surely. Just like any human being, we degenerate over time. We also have all the other lists from the bonus episodes. You can look at where we put the movies from this week and various other. Listen to a new episode every week on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, or YouTube. All the episodes are listed on Patreon where anyone can view the normal ones. Tell us how wrong and stupid and bad people we are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, or the subreddit. And if you like the show, share it with a person that is not you.
Share it with a friend.
That's keeping it simple.
I think I've genuinely I haven't said that because I was always trying to do something like kind of weird.
Probably.
Just share it with a friend.
Yeah. If you don't have any friends, well, that's
with
unfortunate.
Yourself.
I mean, don't force it on your family. Like they
don't.
If you don't have any friends, then you've put them through enough. So don't do that.
I mean,
do it, but don't feel good about it.
They're already struggling as it is. You hardly leave your room. And
Jacob, this is just starting to describe me now, so I'll thank you to stop. I'm sure that was the joke, but
no, it honestly wasn't. I was
now it's sad because it wasn't even the joke.
I was gonna go
and I brought it up.
I was gonna go and describing some fucking
somebody that was eerily similar to me. Jacob, you're still doing it. You're still just describing me like it's.
You're not a gross.
It's not fair.
Neat.
Yeah, you're just gross.
You're not even gross.
No,
really.
That was a joke. I'm just the neat part.
How well do you even fit into that category?
I thought you were gonna be like, how well do you even groom yourself? Like you were considering, is he gross? Like I don't know.
I know you're not gross.
No,
you're one of the fucking most well kept people I know.
Hey man, look at that. That's praise.
I know some gross people who spend time outside and have friends and shit. Having a social life or a more extensive social life doesn't make you not gross.
It sure doesn't. Although, if people don't tell that person, then they are gross in personality. You gotta tell them. What if they just don't know?
Yeah.
There's
a rule.
You wait years to tell them and fuck, has it been this whole time? Yeah. Well, now I feel fucking dumb, don't I?
There's a rule. The the 10-second rule. If somebody can't fix something in 10 seconds, don't tell them about it. I've heard that rule.
I mean, that's fair, but I don't know, man. I think I have another rule for this. It's like...
Be nice.
No, look, that's the problem. If you don't tell somebody something that everyone knows about and they don't, then you're not being nice. Yeah. I don't believe.
That's fair.
The problem is, it's not your place to tell them if you don't know them well enough. That's what the rule is, really.
Don't be that person who's...
You need to know that they're not gonna, like, fucking freak out if you, like, tell them about some shit, you know?
Don't be that person who walks up to a random and be like, hey...
Yeah, you're not helping, because, like, they don't...
a crooked dude.
That's what I mean. You need to know them well enough that you are sure that telling them will actually help the situation and not just, like... Worse. Yeah. Because if you walk up to some random person, even if you're right about whatever the fuck's up with them, they don't know you, and they're just going to think you're being an asshole, and they probably won't fix the issue, so it's pointless anyway.
To be fair, like, you sort of are being an asshole.
Well, yeah, it's like, well... Yeah,
and like, don't be walking up to random people, tell them, "Hey, your hair's fucked." Like, leave them alone. It's not your business.
I mean, I don't know. I'm more thinking of like general hygiene in terms of like stuff like this.
Well, it depends on your interaction.
Like,
with them, I guess.
Look, there are certainly things that are fixable that would take longer than 10 seconds, but are worth fixing. You know. Like, if somebody just smells bad, they probably can't fix it right there in 10 seconds. But, you know, if it's somebody you like and know, you should probably, like, let them know.
Hey, man, you fucking stink.
Yeah, well, you can obviously put it more delicately than that.
Hey, man, you stink.
But, yeah, see, like, just, you gotta get the tones just a little different, but the same words.
I've even done that before.
Huh?
I've even done that before. And I've never once offended a person, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah, well, you just have to know. You can say that shit to her.
Hey, dude, straight up, you smell.
Straight up, dude.
Spray yourself.
You just gotta...
You need to spray yourself.
Just gotta add the Travis Scott ad-libs.
Straight up.
Like, you... Stop what you're doing. Travis Scott ad-libs will always help not have it sting as much. They'll be, oh, yeah, I like Travis Scott. Wait, what is this person saying to me? It'll just like dull the blow, you know?
Basically give all advice while hypnagogic trap is playing in the background.
Is that how to pronounce that word?
I don't know.
I don't actually know. I've always read it as like hypnagogic. That kind of sounds weird.
I've heard people say both.
I need to know now.
It's one of those. I've heard people say both.
I need to know now. It's time. Okay, we could be convinced, but we won't change the list.
Libst.
On the Patreon is where you can find all those links. Go to patreon.com/notverycast and extend the green hand of currency to lift us out of our terrible, terrible lives.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. You know what's happening. You can get monthly bonus episodes and vote with your wallet on your choice of Pokemon to be featured on the show. Your Pokemon for this week were... Your Pokemon for this week were...
Gengar, Binacle, and Secretary.
Stop.
Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher.
Stitcher would be worst on that list.
What else is a 3?
And I don't even like
Twitter,
Google
Instagram,
Play,
and
Spotify.
Facebook.
I don't like any of the platforms that this podcast is on, really. I use YouTube because I have to. Like, personally. The rest I do not use at all. I don't particularly like them. I either don't like them or I don't know anything about them. So make sure you listen to us on them. I mean, you probably like them. Most people like Spotify.
Your Pokemon for this week were...
I'm just saying things because I don't remember the first two at all.
Dedenne.
No, the wrong order though. That's second. What's
Zweilous.
Okay, there we go. Your Pokemon for this week were Zweilous, Dedenne, and Nidorina. Always remember, if you've ever seen a Pokemon, that's enough to judge it.
So many designs, 809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From Abra to Zweilous, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective.
Okay.
Welcome to the post show, guys.
No, don't do that. Do you have anything to say, or I'm just gonna fucking...
I've not once in my life had anything substantive to say.
That's a perfect way to fucking end this.
I'm a huge loser.